Welcome to r&bsauce. This is DJ Pineapplez, and on today's show we have a very special guest all the way from Texas. She's a musician, producer, songwriter, and she gives us those sweet vocals. She is in London performing at South by Southwest this Thursday, and last week she played her own headline show. Welcome, Jastin Martin. How are you?
Hey girl, so good. How you doing?
I'm good. Do you know what? I was saying to you that I couldn't make Thursday's show and I was so upset, but seeing the footage online,
Yeah,
it looked like it was incredible.
it was really good. Word for word, the crowd went word for word.
That's one thing that London crowds are going to do. They are
Yes.
going to sing word for word and
Yes.
with passion as well. No, I love that. I love that you're here as well on r&bsauce. Like, I have been supporting you. So happy all the way from Texas
Yes,
in
ma'am.
London.
Thank you.
So do you know what, Jastin? Let's bring it back to the beginning. I want to know, what are some of your first musical memories?
Oh, I played a lot of instruments. That's pretty much how I got my start. My mom kept me in schools where I had to play instruments, so I would just like switch instruments every year. I grew up going to church, and that's where I pretty much fell in love with vocals and learned harmonies and stuff. So I knew how to harmonize at like ages 7 and 8.
Wow.
Yeah, so I've always just been very musically inclined. It just, I always say it's in me, not on me. Yeah.
What type of music was your family playing at home?
All kinds, girl. When I would be with my papa, we would listen to country music and reggae, Bob Marley. And then my granny's from Louisiana, so a lot of Zydeco and just down south stuff. And then my mama was all over the place, so we would listen to like Evanescence, John Legend, Lenny Kravitz. So I was really well versed at a young age.
Lots of different genres.
Yeah.
So when it comes to like R&B, is there like a specific artist or album that you say like really sparked your love for it?
Definitely Janae.
Okay, I can hear that.
Yeah,
I can hear
Selling Souls. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a special one. Janae, she is like, listening to her music, I think it feels very like soothing and like therapeutic.
Most there.
For sure. Janae is incredible. Have you seen her live?
Not yet.
I haven't either.
Not yet, but I will this year though.
I hope she's coming back.
I think so. Well, I don't know if she's doing here. I know she's opening for Chris Brown on some of his dates with Bryson Tiller. Yeah. And those are my two favorite artists.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So you're going to that show, I'm guessing.
And I haven't seen either one of them, so.
That's going to be special.
Yeah, I'm excited.
So I know that you did mention about playing different instruments, and I know you started learning violin and piano while you were at school.
Yes.
And later you picked up the guitar. I want to know, like, how important has being a musician been in your journey overall as an artist?
I think it just really helps me with my ear. I know what I want, and I recently picked up guitar, so I didn't always play guitar. I started about 5 years ago, and that has really like supplemented my creative process, because now I make my own guitar loops and produce my own records and write my own things at home, so it's definitely aided me.
I love it when I see artists like playing instruments as well. I just feel like, as well as an artist, you feel like more connected to the songs.
Yeah.
As well. Yeah.
Most definitely.
I can imagine, because like your vision, like you know exactly what you want.
Exactly.
And when it comes to like producing stuff as well, so you can just get it out there rather than like having to translate to someone else.
Right, or wait for other beats, and
exactly,
which is still fine, but yeah.
And I know like you started recording at a really young age as well. And like singing at home is different to actually like going into a studio and like learning all the different techniques. So what was that experience like for you?
So I started recording myself around 14. I had got an iPad as a gift, and GarageBand was on it. So I kind of started just tampering with GarageBand. And then my manager brought me to the studio when I was about 15. I think I made my first song when I was 14, 15 and put it out. But I now record in Logic Pro, and that's basically just GarageBand times 10. So I was set.
Yeah, I know, like Logic, Reason, Ableton, all them different production.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I can imagine just going in the studio. What about like just going in the booth and recording? How did you find that?
I was nervous back then. I always say I didn't sing back then. I never opened my mouth. Like I was just scared to, I don't know why. But I definitely was a little more anxious back then to just let it out. But it still got done though. But yeah,
and I heard that your mom as well, did she get you like a studio set up?
Yes.
Shortly after that, so you could do it at home.
Yep, all my equipment.
So you've been creating like content online since you were like 8 years old, is it?
8, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
How do you think that like sharing content has shaped your career as an artist?
That's why I'm here, honestly. Yeah, just singing videos, remixes, covers, and content is why I'm here.
It's so important, right?
So important, yeah.
Like nowadays, social media is so powerful.
It's discovery.
Really?
Yeah.
And you know what that like takes me into then? Because I remember hearing a story about that you had an account that had like, was it like 20,000 followers, and then you lost your account.
Yeah.
And you had to like restart. But when you restarted, someone reached out to you, right? Can
on
you
the
tell
small
us that
account.
story?
Yeah, that was so crazy. So I had a goal list. I believe this was in 2022, and I had a goal list for just a couple different things, and one of the goals on the list was to hit 20,000 on my Instagrams, you know, from posting content. And right when I hit the goal, that same week, I believe my page ended up getting deleted. Yeah, heartbroken, girl. I was out of there. But I had another page. I think it had like 3 to 5, maybe like 2 to 5,000 followers. And I was like, nobody's about to see this. Like I wasn't even gonna post the video, but I think my mama told me to post it, and then an A&R reached out.
Wow.
Yeah, so crazy.
It just goes to show as well. It's like you can have loads of people following you, but it just takes that right person to see it.
And also timing.
Exactly.
Divinity, yeah.
And staying consistent, you know, and putting stuff out there.
Exactly.
But yeah, 20,000 that was a lot of work. I can imagine.
Yes, girl. Especially independent.
Out.
Yeah, it worked
really
out.
It worked out. So you produced nearly half of your album, Miss Me Yet.
Yes.
Which is like incredible. And being a woman that produces is rare in the industry, even now. Can you talk a bit about like what inspired you to step into that role, and were there like any producers that inspired you to do that?
So honestly, when I was 21, up until 21, I had pretty much been using like a lot of YouTube beats. I worked with 1 or 2 producers, but outside of them, I would just use YouTube beats. And then it came to a point to where it's like, okay, I don't want to put this song out and then the producer come, or, you know, I'm not buying the beats, and I just wanted to be able to make what I wanted. So that's why I learned the guitar also. So I basically started learning guitar and taking production serious at the same time.
Okay.
Yeah, so I immediately was ready to just start making my own guitar loops. Yeah.
Now I love that you're doing that as a woman in the industry, like completely owning everything when it comes to your creativity. So let's talk about your track Again. I just want to say, like, I love your writing style and just how open and vulnerable you are.
Thank you.
And you really just like put your feelings into the music as well.
Yes.
So how do you find like opening up and just like letting everyone hear like all your inner thoughts?
It's always been really easy for me. I've always been very expressive from a young age. Like my mama always would tell me, you know, say how I feel always. And so I think it just comes very naturally for me because I'm so communicative. Yeah, so it's just really natural. But I wrote, a lot of people don't know, but I've been telling the story now that I wrote Again when I was 18.
Wow.
Yeah. So
young.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I just feel like as well when artists do write their own stories like that, you can feel it in like your delivery as well. When you're singing it, you can really feel that emotion.
Most definitely.
So
I say the same thing, yeah.
Exactly. So a song that I am loving right now is You Are Nobody with Timbaland.
Okay.
Like that's
a vibe.
I need to know, like, how did you guys get connected? Like, such a legendary producer. And I also feel that, like, your sweet vocals on top of his, like, gritty production is, like, the perfect match.
Yeah, I agree.
So how did you guys, like, get connected, and how did that song come about?
So, I've been telling this story as well. A label flew me out from the song Again when I was 18. They heard that song and they flew me out. And they pretty much, they asked me what producer I wanted to work with. And I said Timbaland, and they were like, I don't know if you'll be able to make that happen, you know, unless you like write for us or write for him. Fast forward, he ended up reaching out to me in 2023, and he just was like, send me your number.
Wow.
Yeah, so I sent my number. He called me and he told me he had a beat that he could only hear me on, my voice on, and he sent the beat and I got to it.
Wow. So when did that song actually happen? Has it been like sitting?
It's been sitting, girl, since 2023. Yes.
Wow.
Yes, thanks to Def Jam, but it's out now.
But you know what? His ear is so right.
Yeah.
Because your voice on his production, I feel like you guys work really well together. Like I would love to hear more collaboration between you two.
Same.
Yeah. If you got his number and everything, I'm like, guys.
Right. Let me text him.
Exactly. So you just dropped your new single, Clear Skies, and it really like carries for me like a motivational message of just like, it's very encouraging and just about seeing your vision and about going to get it.
Most definitely.
Can you tell us about like what that song means to you?
Yeah, I really, really like Clear Skies. It's one of my favorite new releases. Everything you said, just motivation and just keep going and you'll see it. Like there's a lot of one-liners in there of me kind of popping my ish a little bit, like you slept on me, but now you're trying to, yeah, now you see what's really going on. So I think it just entails that as a whole. Yeah, no, for sure. Like I love them kind of encouraging anthems because I feel like we all need them like lift up songs at times. Most
when we're feeling low. So you're coming with the heat. You're killing
Thank you.
So let's get into some of your favorites in R&B. I want to know like what are your top 3 modern day classic songs?
I'm ready for this. Residuals.
Yeah,
that's
fantastic.
gotta be.
Yeah.
Snooze by SZA.
Yes.
I always say that one. And I'm gonna say Feel Something by Chris Brown. Yeah.
Do you know what? I actually want to mention that you done the Residuals challenge as well, didn't you?
I did, yes.
You killed that.
I know a little something.
So what about your top 3 R&B albums, but now this is of all time?
Okay, mind you, this answer always changes for me. I'll be all over the place. But as of now, I'm gonna go Trey Songz Ready.
That's a great one.
I'm gonna go Control SZA, even though that's more so alternative, but
it's got R&B songs for sure.
And then I wanted to go Janae, but I might go hers self-titled album. Yeah,
I am waiting for her to release more. I think she said recently that like the album is pretty much
she
done.
Did, yeah, like last week I think.
Yeah, because it's been a long time. Like we've been waiting. So what about, who are some artists that you feel like you would make magic with?
Definitely Janae Aiko.
Yes.
Definitely Summer Walker. Most def. I would say SZA. I would say Drake, Bryson. Yeah.
I can imagine you in Summer as well, especially like with the guitars and her.
Yeah.
Can you
her
imagine
too.
all 3 of you together, women with the guitars?
Yeah,
like
crazy.
How empowering that would be as well. So I want to talk about the deluxe of your album, Miss Me Yet. I know that you worked with artists like Eric Bellinger, Sammy, and Raheem DeVaughn. Like, how did that connection come about?
So, you know, it's crazy. Most of them reached out to me and just gave me my flowers. But funny story, so my mom is a flight attendant and Eric was on her flight and she was like, I was like, girl, tell him about me. She goes showing me. And she basically just wrote a little note because we're big on not disturbing people. Like we don't like to be all in people's space. And so she wrote a little note on a napkin saying, my daughter makes music. We love you. We've listened to you for years. Check her out if you can. And she just slipped the note when she was like passing the drinks out or something. And he actually, at first I was like, he's not gonna do it. And then like 2 weeks later he ended up DMing me.
Wow.
Yeah.
But do you know what? So I've interviewed Eric Bellinger like a year ago, and I have to say that he is like such a lovely person.
Oh yeah, most def. So genuine.
So genuine. And his whole team.
Yeah.
Like everyone in the team is just amazing. And I know that you supported him on tour as well. Like how was that experience?
That was really good. I was happy to open for him. He's very like accommodating. And the experience just touring was good too. That's what I needed to get that in, you know.
Yeah, for sure. But I feel like his fan base is like perfect for you as well.
Yeah, they're supportive.
Yeah,
they're open to any vibe.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So what about some producers that you would like to work with?
Definitely London. London on the track. Timbaland was one of them, but that's great. That's happened.
We need more though.
Yeah. Maybe K-Tronada.
Oh,
that would be a vibe, because you know I be into like house and afro, and I'm kind of just hopping around genres as of now, so that would be cool.
But K-Tronada's been killing it with like the R&B girls like Joyce Rice, Alex Isley, her, Victoria Monet. So yeah, that would be crazy.
Yeah, that would be fire.
And I feel like your vocal again would work perfectly.
I agree.
On his production. That would be crazy. So talking to R&B artists, like who is Jastin Martin listening to in R&B right now?
All my faves. I've been listening to a lot of Don Toliver lately. Oh, that's another one of my R&B songs, Swinging on Westheimer. It's one of my favorites. Fire. Obsessed. Yeah, a lot of Chris Brown, a lot of Janae, a lot of SZA, a lot of her. trying to think of what else. A lot of Gunna. I listen to rap too, girl. I be working out, so
okay.
I be needing to be pumped up. Gunna, Future, yeah.
To get you pumped.
Yeah.
So far this year, you've been killing it with the singles. So I want to know, like, what is coming next for Jastin Martin?
Couple more singles. We just starting the year off right, and then eventually another album.
Oh, amazing.
Yeah.
Is there any kind of like time frame? Is it going to be 2025 or maybe next year?
Girl, I don't know, girl. I think I'm just in a space where I'm just allowing myself to experience life. Because I'll have one idea for the album and make these kind of songs, and then I'll have another idea. So I'm just all over the place creatively right now. So I'm just like, let me just go through some shit and then just make a bunch of songs and then collectively decide.
Definitely, because I feel like making like the best art is from experience,
Most
right?
def,
so you need to actually like live. And when it comes to like making an album for you, say like a track list, is it always quite difficult? With like Miss Me Yet, did you record loads of songs, and then when you made the final track list, how did you go about deciding what was going to make the album?
You know what's crazy? I pretty much made a cohesive album. Was it accidentally? Was I just making the songs and then I came up with the idea for it to be Miss Me Yet, because I was realizing that I was making all of these songs about one person and one situation. And so I was like, okay, actually, we are just gonna make this a thing.
Wow.
And then kill it after, and I don't want to make any more songs about this person, so let me put it all in this album.
You have like closure.
And that's the last song. Exactly.
It's like the perfect cohesive project.
Yeah.
So Jastin Martin, before you go, let everyone know your socials and where they can follow you and keep updated.
For sure. You can find me on all platforms, social media platforms and music platforms at Jastin Martin. Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much for coming on R&B Sauce. Like, I'm always going to be supporting you, and I cannot wait to hear what's going to be coming next for you.
Thank you.